Starburns Audio.
Thank you for listening to the Starburns Audio Podcast Network. We have so many great comedy shows to add to your playlist. Just last week on Starburns Audio, on Dumb Gay Politics, Julie and Brandy talked to fellow Bravo Levity Cheyenne Shea about all the drama happening this season on Vanderpump Rules. On Ghosted by Roz Dresfelez, Roz welcomes Jack Osborne to talk about his paranormal show, Portals to Hell, and some ghostly experiences at home with his family. On Natch Butte, Jackie and her guest, Laura Wilcox, get intimate and talk all about anus hygiene. On Y'all Ever, Dave and Hampton read listener stories about being banned from a place. Search Starburns Audio on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or any podcast platform for a full list of our shows, featuring hosts like Joe Coy, the Sklar Brothers, and Miss Pat. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Starburns Audio. Enjoy the show, and remember, stay safe, stay healthy, and keep laughing.
Hey, it's White Boy Chris. If the Pat Downs ever made you laugh, then join our Patreon and support us. Get bonus content, a t-shirt, or an autographed copy of Rabbit, Miss Pat's autobiography. Visit MissPatComedy.com for the link to the Patreon, and while you're there, join our Facebook group.
Welcome to another episode of the Pat Down. We're talking about me. So stay tuned after the music so you can hear about me.
Into this podcast. This Pat spit the truth, spit the real fact. Nothing but the ugly, classy at the same time. Pat got the flavor, these are not your same lines. That's the politics, she been on the real grind. It could be pretty but ugly at the same time. Just tune in, put your lock on the spin down. Ain't no need for the wait and turn it up now. What you talking about? Is it real though? And cut the game, you get no play like Nintendo. You wasted time, turn it up, nothing but the ugly. Straight off the top, everything she say, you know it's funny. Full blast, this a taste of the future. Listen on your iPhone, on your desktop computer. Share it, tweet it, ain't no way to beat it. Nothing but the ugly, turn it up and gon' repeat it.
Our favorite internet videos. People always ask me, what's it like hanging out with Miss Pat? They always want to know more and more. What's your favorites? What stuff do you like? And I don't like having those conversations with people. I prefer it to come from you. So,
What are you asking me?
people want to know what are the things that Miss Pat likes the most. So, what's your favorite color? What's
Believe it or not, my favorite color is white.
Mariana?
That one!
You lima bean motherfucker.
Yeah!
I swear my favorite color is white.
I'd have never guessed that in a million.
Yeah, I love white.
Why?
Remember when I first used to come up here and I used to do those shows? I used to always have on a white linen suit.
Yeah, I do remember.
I love fucking white. I don't know. I just like white.
Do you just, is it like, I like clean and simple and...
Sharp lines, yeah. But you never see that in my house. But I what else do I like? I like like I said earlier, I like a lot of movies where you shoot them up and stuff like that.
So Titanic is your favorite drama. Do you have a favorite action movie? Because we went and saw Bad Boys, which was...
That was really fucking good, but I can't say that was like my favorite movie. Like I could sit down and watch Titanic again. Because, I mean, Titanic is something that crossed my mind.
It's a terrible movie.
That is not fucking terrible.
It's really... What?
It was so cute.
There's no way in hell I'd have let you sit on that fucking door the whole... I'm like, get up off that goddamn door. Cold and motherfucker.
Do that trick where, like in Lion King, like you reach up your hand and...
I was about to say, that was so... Who don't want a man that would freeze for you?
Me.
He didn't have to. He didn't have to. She could have made room.
You think so?
Absolutely. Don't you?
I don't think it would have held both of them.
Fuck that. If he was really a man, he'd have Debo one of them bitches off that boat. Y'all have both been on that motherfucker. fuck waiting in the water for help.
Debo wasn't even a word back then.
I'm just... Friday came out before Titanic.
Titanic's from the 1819.
No, it wasn't.
No.
1913?
Closer.
1919, wasn't it?
Yeah.
1920, I think.
Hell,
I don't know
I
what
know.
you're talking about. But
Hey Siri, what year was Titanic?
I think it was like 19...
what else do I like? I like stand-up.
19.
I was close with 18, 19.
I think the movie was like 94.
Yeah.
No, was it?
The movie's like
I
94.
thought the movie came out like 98.
I don't listen, like I think we
Thereabouts.
said this on another episode. I listen to a lot of old music. Like I really like Whitney Houston. I listen to T.I. old shit.
Like 90s R&B and hip hop or 70s.
70s, 90s, 80s. That's me. You rarely gonna hear me. Like I listen to the shit ton of Jaheim.
The same Jaheim song.
Put your woman first.
Are you?
I found you.
I do this. I like songs, and I put those songs on repeat, and I listen to them over and over. I don't listen to whole albums.
She doesn't listen to albums either. She
Yeah.
listens to one specific song from one specific artist, and then she jumps around.
go to the next.
Yeah. So I like.
I like listening to the whole album.
Yeah.
Well, Jaheim I do, because Jaheim got some songs that people didn't catch on to that should have been hit. Like I Found You. I never heard of that.
Yeah. She listens to a lot of uplifting stuff.
Yeah, I don't listen to shit. Bitch, suck my dick, hoe.
Yeah.
No, I ain't gonna do all that. Now I got vertigo and I'm old, so I don't listen to shit when they telling you to do shit you can't do. So that just ain't me. That's for the young girls. I ain't twerking no ass. I ain't making no. I don't get off like my daughter love making them little makeup tutorial videos and shit. I hate doing what I see other people do. Everything, oh, it's a challenge. Challenge, kiss my ass, because I don't like to be challenged anyway. I'm not getting caught up into that internet bullshit.
You had challenges the first 20 years. You don't need any more.
You right. You goddamn right.
When did you, because I would say in the last like 2 or 3 years, I've given up on being trendy or following trendy things or any of that kind of stuff. Like, when did you decide, like, I'm not going to follow any of these trends. I'm going to stick with what I like. Like, when did you cross that bridge?
About 25, I was old.
Okay.
About in my early 20s, I was old because I already had kids. I've been shot. I've been to prison. I was done.
Yeah.
I was done. So I'm like, fuck, like now that I hang out with Quisha, she all like, oh, you got to do this. Oh, you got put a little shit up under your eyes. I said, bitch, let me tell you something. I'm 48 years old. My eyes supposed to turn black on their own. Leave me the fuck alone about the motherfucker eyes.
Is that a thing?
You know how when you get little rings up on your eyes because you're tired and you're traveling, but Quisha all about snatching your eyes back and medicating them, taking her blood from her stomach, sticking it on her ass. I said, let me tell you something.
It's called the heart. That does it for you. What do you?
I said, let me tell you something, girl. I ain't about to do all this bullshit y'all doing, okay? I ain't gonna take my motherfucking way back in the back teeth to try to move them up so a nigga don't see that gap on the side. I ain't about to do all that.
Playing musical chairs in your mouth. And once the music stops, your ass better be up front.
Imagine somebody walking in with a molar in their two front teeth.
Why you got chewing teeth in the front?
Chewing teeth.
Hey, no lie.
Oh no!
I was at Quisha shop one day, y'all, and she was. I'm not lying. She was making this girl who wash hair for her false teeth in the microwave.
She was
putting her. Who has false?
She was making them.
Like an easy makeup.
Let's see, popcorn, frozen meat, teeth. There it is. What? Nigga, what?
Were they gentle?
My friend Lisa, I'll tell you, she called me. She said, "Girl, this bitch Quisha up here selling teeth.
Come get your microwavable teeth."
Quisha don't give a fuck. She don't give a fuck. I'm telling you, I'm up here crying tears, y'all.
I wish she wasn't flying so we could call her.
No.
She was making teeth. She don't give a fuck. I said, Quisha, you can't say. One time I went over her house when I first met her on Craigslist. Ashley found Quisha on Craigslist doing hair right. So I go over there. You get your hair done. But she had somebody who stole all that teeth whitening dentist shit from the dentist. The light, the gel, and the chair. Oh, no. So as you were getting your hair done, she was also whitening your teeth for $100. I said, this shit ain't right. This should be on $1,000.
But you weren't lying. The first time you ever mentioned Quisha on the show, I think it was a bonus episode for Patreon. And it was, no, they sell everything there. You want bikes, chicken,
Abortions.
I'm sorry. There's one thing that I need a professional for, and it's my motherfucking teeth. I'm not going to the dentist at a hair shop.
They was selling the whitening thing, and whoever worked at the dentist office who was stealing everything, they had the dentist chair, the lamp, the thing that you hold in your mouth. She had the whole setup in her dining room, and she charged you like $75 to $100 to whiten your teeth while she did your hair. And it was literally bitches in there getting it, because she can talk you into some shit.
Yeah.
Go on, girl, get your teeth white. So, I said, look, bitch, what I'm not going to do is let y'all fuck around and put that UV light on my motherfucking lips and burn them the fuck off. I'm not doing, y'all don't know what the fuck y'all doing. Y'all don't even know if there's a right light bulbs for this whitening cream. Be done bake my motherfucking face. Yeah, man. Then my friend called me. He said, "Bitch, get over here. Quisha making teeth in the microwave." She said, what it was?
Now your teeth got spaghetti stains on them.
No,
she ain't cleaned the microwave.
She knew somebody who made false teeth. So the girl brought the clay over there, and she bites. You bite into the clay and show your teeth.
They make a mold
and make the molar, but Quisha was making the molar.
Like teeth whitening, I get, because, all right, you're just putting a light and some chemicals on your mouth, but you're getting implants.
Man,
next thing you walk in,
y'all can say what y'all want to say, but I miss the ghetto. I love the fucking ghetto. It keeps you humble. It lets you know where you come from. Like, I was sitting in Quisha's shop one day, and this dude walked in. He said, "Anybody want to buy some Carol Daughters?" Was you there with me that day?
No.
He popped his trunk. And I don't know what the fuck he get out. Carol Daughters cost about $15 for the shampoo, guys. A piece. You know, if you black, you listen, you know the fuck I'm talking about. It's natural hair product. I think he had at least 15 to 20 bags. Trash can. Big ass trash can full of this shit. And it was 3 for $5, which was a hell of a deal. But when you tried to talk him down, he had taken a picture out of Walmart and CVS of what it really cost while it was on the shelf.
Before he stole it.
He did comparison shopping. Now this is a deal and I ain't moving.
I said, God damn, how the fuck did you get all this shit out of Walmart? And what he said, I don't fuck Walmart. They got too many eyes on you. So I said, I ain't even gonna ask him where he stole this from. I just bought a trash can full.
Well, we should take a break.
Yeah, in this shop, you can get everything. And after this, we're going to come back and we got something Dion was talking about earlier. Is there something interfering with your happiness other than this quarantine we've been in for the last few months? Or preventing you from achieving your goals? You know, like maybe a trip to the moon, becoming that teacher, a lawyer, a doctor, whatever you want to be. Can I just tell you about something called BetterHelp? How BetterHelp would assess your needs and match you with your own licensed therapist. You can start communicating, y'all, in under 24 hours. Let me just say one thing now. This is not no crisis hotline, okay? It's not self-help. It's a professional counselor done secretly online. There's a broad range of experts available, which may not be available in your area. Hell, you might live in Tubuck, Utah. But you don't have to worry about, do they have a licensed counselor for you? Online, secretly, nobody knows about it. You can log into your account anytime and send a message to your counselor. You get timely and thoughtful responses. Plus, you can schedule your weekly videos and phone sessions because you know we all can't go outside right now. But BetterHelp got you, baby. They don't want you sitting in no uncomfortable waiting room, getting sick around people that don't make you feel comfortable. BetterHelp is committing to facilitating great therapeutic matches so they make it easy and free to change counselors if needed. So if you got somebody and you don't like the color they have and they hair making you nervous, BetterHelp Better Health got you, baby. Better Health wants you to start living a happier life today. All you got to do is visit their websites and read their testimonies that are posted daily. Special offers for my podcast listeners, because I know we all need better help, baby. We in quarantine. We need somebody to talk to. Our wigs got alopecia. I'm here to save the day along with better help. Go to BETTERHELP.com/patdown and my listeners get 10% off the first month. Come on, stop the alopecias on the wrist. Better Help got you, baby. Wake up and get some happiness in your life. Don't let this quarantine keep you down. Go to BETTERHELP.com/patdown for your first month. You get 10% off for all the Pat Down podcast listeners.
Hey guys, Randy and Jason Sklar here from the podcast Dumb People Town that we do with our buddy Daniel Van Kirk. And if you haven't heard our podcast yet, it is an exploration and a celebration of the stupidity that is happening in this world. It is a true crime podcast where no one dies, just people's stupidity reigns. And it could kill us all. It could. We believe the world's getting dumber. We believe that dumb is getting louder, or smart is a little bunny, and dumb just keeps petting it too hard. It's like he likes it. He doesn't like smiling. You're hitting it now. He loves it. What are you doing to it? We get 3 unbelievable news stories sent to us about people doing dumb things, and we break them down with incredible guests like Tiffany Haddish, John Hamm, Patton Oswalt, Paul F. Tompkins, and many more. We try to get at the root of what is dumb behavior. It is a fantastic comedic romp. Please join us. Dumb People Town. Check it out.
Go ahead.
So we was talking about favorite video before I started talking about how shit go down in the hood and you can get your own teeth made on Hill Street.
So insane.
What do you mean by video? Music videos?
Music video, just people, they always inboxing me asking for more information about you, what you really like, what you really don't like. And we all know your favorite movie's Titanic. Like,
you know what I don't like? I hate when people write me and they was like, "Oh my God, is this you?" Bitch, didn't you write me? You know I can read right.
Yeah, I get asked, I don't know about you, is that the real Miss Pat? Did she have somebody run her account?
No, it's me.
Yeah.
It's me.
it's definitely her when you get a message with typos.
Go follow her Twitter. It's really Miss Pat.
If it's all spelled correctly, it ain't her.
One night, it's me. It's always usually I get an editor. One night I was sitting there and I was getting ready to send this person a message, and then I needed to go back and edit it.
Yeah. It is funny. She messages you. She said, "Is this right?"
Yeah. So I sent the message and I was like, fuck, I did not mean to send the message. I was trying to edit. It was like 3:00 in the morning. I was trying to answer this person. And then she was like, I said, child, I was not trying to send that. I was trying to edit. She said, oh, I speak Miss Pat. I said, oh, okay. I'm glad you do, because some days I don't. But I don't like that, because I'm like, sometimes I just pick up the phone and I if I have a question, I pick up the phone and I call you. They be like, is this you? It's me, motherfucker. I like talking to people. I'm a human being. I mean, I ain't Beyonce, y'all. I literally like talking to people.
And I think that's one of the endearing qualities that you have is, as you've gotten more and more successful, I've seen that you've stayed the exact same person.
I think I will always be the exact same person, because I tell people all the time, you can't wine and dine me, because I had dope dealing, check forging money. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've had the finest dinner. I've had good things in life. I'm okay. I don't care to have a super famous person as my friend. I care to have a normal person. I'd rather be around you guys than to be around. You know how I get when I get. I was like, I don't want to be around this fake ass shit. I hate when I go to places and they be like, oh my God. I'm like, bitch, talk and breathe at the same time. You know, good and goddamn well, you ain't on no phone talking to your bill. Like, oh my God, I didn't know that was due today. Bitch, breathe.
Right, that over the top fake excitement.
Yeah. I love you. Bitch, you don't even know me. The fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
What the fuck? And I hate a motherfucker.
I think so many celebrities want that dick sucking, though. That's why they do it, is because they just know, like, I'm safer to do it this way than they don't get offended. Like,
even with like agents and managers, like those people are they like to pacify the client. And I hate to be pacified because to me, I can't grow as a talent if you're scared to tell me where I'm fucking up at. When I make money, we all make money.
Right.
So if it don't work, tell me. So like with my old manager, John McDonough, he was so fucking honest. And we had been together like 5 or 6 years where he would just fucking be honest. He was not scared to say what the fuck was on his mind to me. Which sometimes got a little out of hand, but I'm like, oh, nigga, you work for me. I don't work for you. Fuck is wrong with you? But I love the man to death. We parted our ways, and I have a new man that I'm really crazy about. I have a great agent. And but in the beginning, you could tell that they were scared to tell. I was like, look here, tell me. Tell me. I don't need you to pacify me. If I get to the point where I'm acting stupid, hey, bitch, calm the fuck down. Let's talk. But don't ever be scared to tell me where I'm fucking up at or where I can grow at, because I'm not that type of person. I can take criticism. Shit, the day I was born, and niggas changed my birth certificate. Y'all know I was born April Fool's Day. Nigga gave me April 2nd. So they been criticizing me the day I came out my mama pussy on the sidewalk. She said she had me in a car. But anyway, I like real people. And that's one thing I always try to tell, my team, be real with me. You don't hide shit from me. If a motherfucker don't like me, tell me they don't like me and let me move the fuck on.
Yeah.
I don't need you to say, well, they decided to go another way. No, that mean the motherfucker didn't like me, nigga. Say they didn't like me. I'm cool with it. Shit.
Has there ever been some creative criticism that you've gotten in the last few years as you've kind of been around Hollywood where you were just like, man, they're right, but this really sucks? I didn't want to hear that about myself.
No, because I go to real people first, like Dion, my friend Cortland, I go to real people first. And I because I know they're not going to bite their tongue. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to bite my tongue when it come down to them. So if I feel like it's something that I need to work on, I ask them first.
Yeah. What I think about you that is inspirational is it always seems like even if you're not where you want to be, you're always on that road. I don't think I've ever, in the 13, 14 years that I've known you, I don't think you've ever been far off from what you've been trying to achieve. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's never like, oh shit, we got to go back to the drawing board and start all over. You've always been fairly close if you're not already on the track to where to get what you want.
Like,
you know what I mean?
Like you're building a wall, you're always laying a brick.
Yeah, you're never out there fucking around.
Well,
so
no, because I tell people, I said, I learned this over the years of doing comedy. People, I want to blow up, I want to make the money. I said, stop focusing on the money and focus on the craft. Like comedy, my career to me has been nothing but a big puzzle. So every little thing I get is just another piece I'm laying to the puzzle, like the wall you guys said. So every time I get an opportunity, there's just another piece. So if I happen to get a TV show or I shot my pilot last year, still waiting on that, or whatever I get is one thing my husband always say, you're never satisfied, because I've said this so many times before. Once you get satisfied, you have nothing to work towards. Yeah. You become a lazy motherfuckers, and then you want everybody else to prop you up and tell you how great you are instead of working to continue to be great within yourself. That's just how I look at it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think I said this a couple episodes ago. I have something in my head where I'm wake up in the morning. I was just talking to my friend Celeste, and we was talking about small business loan and stuff. She said, do you ever sleep? And she said, that's what I admire about you. She said, you always thinking about that next move. Because I've told you so many times, people think I'm spontaneous. I'm not. Like I was telling her, I said, oh, this is my plan. I'm going to pay off my rental house in Atlanta. I'm going to sell this house, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. And she's like, where do you come up with this shit at? It's always, my brains is always ticking. Yeah. Because that's the only way you're going to make moves.
No, I don't think you're spontaneous at all. I think you're strategic. And that's getting to know you. I can see how, from the outside perspective, you'd look at you and go, oh, she's so crazy. She just always is over the top. She's, and I used to think that, like, oh, she's really over the top, because the context in which I would meet you or see you was at Bob and Tom or at a comedy club, and you're performing.
Yeah.
Whereas the person is much more strategic about things. And the other thing that I've come to really appreciate, which I knew before, was just how meticulous you are and how dedicated you are to the craft of comedy.
Yeah.
And you can see that in the different comedians that come through Bob and Tom. You can see the people who are always working. They're working really hard. They care about the craft. They're going to get to the big names that they're all like that. They're really hardworking, meticulous. They care about the craft, but they're also super nice people. They're very helpful to people. You fit that mold of Jim Gaffigan, of Larry the Cable Guy, of Foxworthy, all the people that I've met there that kind of have that same mentality that they do, which is why your success, in my opinion, is inevitable. Versus the people who come through and they're doing comedy so they can get a VH1 show or leverage that into The Bachelorette or leverage that into something else, and it's like, you're not funny, you're not focusing on the craft.
Well, the craft means everything to me because I love doing comedy. So like if I'm writing a bit, and usually my bits are coming from conversation or something that I remember or something I just fucking say, and I would literally call 5 comedians, well, not 5, 2 or 3, because I only got 2 or 3 friends that I'm really close with. And I would literally say, have you ever heard this before? I do it all the time, don't I, Dion?
Yeah.
If they say, well, I heard something similar, I said, well, I throw it away. I would literally throw it away. That's how hard I want to be original. That's how hard I work to make you go, wow. Because, you got to be honest. I'm a girl. They already say we're not funny.
Right.
So it's almost like being born black man in America. You got 2 strikes to start out with. I got a pussy and I got a set of titties, and we're not funny.
The social media, when a female comic comes on, and unfortunately there's less female comics that come on because there's less clubs, and so there's less opportunity. And so the conversation is never, when a man is on, it's, are they funny or not? When a woman is on, it's always, what do they look like? From social media coming.
They never ask what I look like.
No, but like an audience, it is, the looks come first when it's a female comedian.
Because
There's
they
just no doubt
think
about
most
it.
women play off their looks.
Yeah.
Like I tell you on stage, I'm not sucking no dick. I'm not selling no pussy. I'm not fucking for no opportunity. First of all, I'm lazy. Okay, I'm not gonna get naked and do all that bullshit. You see, I just can't sell pussy for you to take me on the road. Like literally, if I was with, what's the man name who was jacking his dick?
Louis C.K.
If Louis C.K. if I was on the road with Louis C.K. and he was sucking his dick, I'd have been the laziest victim ever. I probably would have fell asleep while Louis C.K. was jacking his dick. Because I would have gave.
He would have mind. He probably would have never got in trouble had it just been you.
I wouldn't have never reported Louis C.K. Because be honest with you, I probably would have been asleep while he was doing it.
Yeah, low sexual energy. That's what I'm getting from you, to be honest.
Very. I mind my business. That's his dick. I mind my business. You got to learn how to mind your business in this comedy world. You can't be in everybody else's business. If Louis C.K. won't jack your dick, that's Louis C.K. dick. Louis C.K. can take his dick out and ring it up on the ceiling. Long his dick don't touch me.
Right.
I don't got nothing to do with Louis C.K. dick. That's how much I mind my business. I don't give a fuck. I mind my business. Don't I mind my business? I'm the type of headliner. I show up 2 hours before the club starts. And people go, damn, the headliner already here? I'm always early. And I always try to tell Dion and anybody else who on for me, I always get to the club early. And they was like, why do you do that? For once, you don't know what's going to go on within the next 3 hours and you need to be there club. You might have a motherfucker that want to jump off a bridge. You might have a motherfucker that feel like he can fly. You just might have a motherfucker who decide to walk down that street and shoot up the whole fucking street. But if you already in the building, you done avoided getting shot.
I was thinking, you might get mustard on your shirt and need a new shirt. She's talking about suicidal mass murderers.
Yeah. You got to make room for them too. I got caught in a traffic jam one day from a motherfucker wanting to jump off the bridge on 285 doing rush. I'm like, nigga, I'm trying to get home. I got to pee.
So I went to spring break years ago, and we were driving back from Florida. It was 13 hours. And we were stuck in Tennessee for 4 hours because some motherfucker committed suicide and had the whole goddamn highway shut down. We were literally standstill traffic for 3 hours so they could get this motherfucker's car and body out of the goddamn
And
lake.
it takes them 4 hours to draw the circle around the body.
Really? I didn't know that.
Just to draw the circle before they even pick him up. They throw the sheet down.
That was, you don't often work silly, but that was very silly.
You can tell she been watching a lot of TV dramas.
What?
Feel like,
Fuck y'all laughing at?
feel like I'm watching a Marx Brothers movie.
They throw the sheet down and they get a nigga to crawl up under the sheet to chalk him out.
It works.
Ain't that how it work? That's what I seen on CSI.
Would that be your job? I ain't crawling up under there. This nigga dead.
No, they'd get a white person to do it. But
Yeah, I mean, I don't got to. I just get there early because I always want people to say good things about my work ethic.
Yeah.
And everybody should. You know, I always try to tell my kids, don't miss no flight. As I can remember, I've never missed a flight.
yeah.
Not on my own. I get to if my flight is at 5:00 in the morning, if I'm lying down, I would be at the airport 2:30.
Yep.
People like how? Because you know it's all about being on time for me.
Just being part of being a professional.
Being a professional. If I got something to say and you pissed me off at a club 20 years ago, I'd have beat your motherfucking ass. I don't beat you up, no. I just call my crew and say, hey, can y'all tell this motherfucker that they treat me wrong?
Yeah, you're one of the most professional people I've ever worked with. And it all stems from you wanting to give the audience a really good experience. You don't want any of them to be let down. Your set is just, it's designed to make the audience laugh because that's all you care about. Like
that's all I care about. That's all I want you to laugh from this time I hit that stage. And you know, one thing I learned about comedy, everybody ain't gonna like you. I have some people like, bitch, this tragic shit ain't funny. And I tell them, if you can't laugh at the bullshit you went through in life, then you dealing with some bullshit. You better stop thinking about that dick your dad stuck in your ass and get over that dick and see what the funny part of that dick by coming out your ass was. Is you can always find the funny.
Maybe he's got roller skates on while he drives.
Who knows? I mean, and I know I'm dark. I did I tell you guys yesterday I was sitting at home and just looking at Instagram and up popped Howie Mandel.
Okay.
And he was live. So I said, I'm going to tell Howie hi. So I was like, hi, Howie. And he was like, oh my God, Miss Pat, she's the funniest coming. She like a Richard Pryor. Please come on. So y'all saw my hair 2 days ago. I looked like Harriet Tubman. I had just freed 100 niggas and I was tired. So I was like arresting Harriet Tubman up in this motherfucker. My hair standing up on my head. So he's like, come on.
Arresting Harriet. I thought you said you were arresting Harriet Tubman.
I think I'm muted.
Resting.
I was going to say, what did Harriet Tubman do? Why she go to jail?
No, resting. I was at Harriet Tubman on a break.
Okay.
So
Miss Pat looked like a pineapple that day.
yeah, probably so. So he hit his thing and say, let's go live. And I'm like, oh, Howie, my fucking hair is not done. So I go in there, you know, get around and keep her hair wrapped up because she's natural. And I yank her wrap off her head and I put it on my head. And so I didn't want nobody to see me because skin all broke out and shit. I look like shit. So I run outside and I put the light in the phone so he couldn't see me. And I was like, I can't let you see me. I'm all fucked up. And it was such a great conversation. So he said, what are you doing? I said, I'm working on a project downstairs. I said, so I took him downstairs and showed him my downstairs kitchen. He was like, you do HGTV stuff? I said, all day, every day, nigga. All day, every day. And it was so fucking fun talking to Howie Mandel.
That's awesome. Yeah, he's really funny.
He is. He's like
he was like, when he was on stage, he's just naturally funny. Like you think, I don't know, he seems like he might be uptight, but he wasn't at all.
Yeah, he's like, I did her podcast. I said, you the only one that ever did my podcast.
Yeah.
And he was like, he telling everybody, read my book, and I look up and I sold 12 fucking books. I'm like, goddamn, Howie. But it was a great conversation with him. And, you know, he just went on and on and on about how I'm like Richard Pryor. I'm like, one day, and then I showed him my Richard Pryor picture in my office. He's like, you just not known. I said, yeah, one day. I would love to be like Richard. Because you ever heard other people being about like Richard, but not quite like Richard?
You are pretty close. He was so unique in the fact that he was the first
Did
one.
we take a break yet?
Yeah, we took a break.
You need to take that.
Pause real quick.
Yeah, take that.
So what was you saying at the end? I'm sorry.
Richard, for his time frame, I mean, comedy really blew up in the 70s. And
it was so good back then, and I wasn't even born, I heard.
You heard? You don't remember if you were born or not?
I was born in 72, so comedy was really popping back then. So
Yeah, I mean the bubble was like late 80s. But as far as, I mean, your stories are similar with the abuse and the trauma and just being able to articulate the funny and the tragedy. I think that's where you compare to Richard the most, is your ability to find the humor in the most fucked up situations. Like, he set himself on fire and he found funny in that.
And you really can. I mean, a lot of comics are scared to do that. I think what I've learned over the 18 years of doing comedy, you gotta be willing to put it all out there and not give a fuck what people think.
I think you have to be healed first. I don't think you can really talk about what fucks you up or what fucked you up without.
Well, it's a healing
okay
process. I think the more you talk about it, it's no different than you sitting on a couch with a counselor. Right. Only different is you got fucking 400 counselors that night that's listening to you. So it's really healing, and not only is it healing for you, it's also healing for the person in the audience that have similar situations, or to let them know, hey, find the funny in everything. It healed me so much, because like when I first started comedy, I was ashamed to tell people I was a teenage mom. It took some years. It wasn't until I moved here to Indy. It took some years for me to tell people that I had my first child at 14 by a married man and was able to smile. Because they be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know, people automatically want to judge you. You little hot bitch. Then if you ain't no hot bitch, oh, that nigga rape you. And I'm like, you call your dicks what you want to call them, but don't call my dick a rapist unless I tell you it was a rapist.
It's comfort with being judged. Like that's the thing that I never wanted to do comedy or wanted to do stand up, because I'm comfortable here and I can talk about whatever. We can have a conversation, but walking out on a stage and then exposing yourself to a group of people and maybe they don't laugh, like just the amount of vulnerability that you two like.
I think it's easier than what people think it is, honestly, because you don't go up there without a plan.
Right.
I mean, obviously, when you first start out doing comedy, you don't know what you're doing. But the more and more you do it, and when you get to talk to real comedians who give you real information,
good advice,
it gets way easier to be open. And I think that's really what helped me get over some of the tragedies in my life is when you get out there and you're up there, it's just you, and you can only see like 3 or 4 people in the front row, those bright lights, but you can hear the relief that you're giving people. It's a feeling, it's a healing of yourself through laughter of others, which I don't know any other job that's like that.
Yeah. And it healed me. You know, like when I wrote the book and then I'm able to talk about my mama boyfriend, and I was sitting there thinking about the situation the other day, and I was like, that's my goal, to find the funny in what Mr. John did to me. And I will. It takes time. Like I used to tell a bit about being shot in the back of the head. Well, at first, nobody would ever laugh at it. Oh, my God, bitch, you got... Right. But then they started laughing one day when I slipped and say, my baby daddy shot me in the back of the head. It was not his fault. It was my fault because I ducked slow. And everybody started laughing because everybody know if you duck fast enough in the hood, you might not get hit with a bullet in the head.
I interpret that. I'm laughing because what a bizarre, weird thing to think. Like, no, if you're going to get... Yeah, no. Totally
so I try to find the fun. I mean, that I work really hard on that. You know, that's some nights I'm up and I'm talking to Dion at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. My friend Cortland really, really late. And because that's when I can, well, one thing, because I got a big ass family, that's when I can get some peace and, you know, I'm able to do what I can do. But, you know, I take this craft serious.
Yeah.
And I hate to see buffoonery with it. I literally hate to see buffoonery with it. I hate to see motherfuckers that ain't talking about shit. I remember when I first moved to Indiana, I'm like, hey, white boy, can you please go rob a bank so you can have something to talk about?
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite things to do is to sit in the back of the room with Miss Pat and just hear her talk about comics who suck. This motherfucker suck. Because I love to watch people bomb. That shit makes me. Oh, it's so fun.
That shit drive my pussy out.
That's what she says every time, and I'm sitting in the back like, I know what he's trying to do, but that shit ain't working.
If I bring up a comedian, he ain't funny.
I mean, and I have to learn, just because they're not funny to me, it doesn't make that person funny. But I like comics who talk about something. Like one of my favorite female comedians right now is fucking Michelle Wolf. That bitch is so. She makes me laugh out loud. Oh, and it's not only that, it's the way she sets shit up. And I love when you don't know where a comedian is going. Because, I mean, when you've been doing comedy long enough, you sit in the back and like, nigga, I heard this at the barbershop. Oh, now, okay, wait a minute. Now you got a big dick. Now you slap the bitch in the face with a dick. Oh, the bitch, you got choked with your dick. You already know. You already know about what it come on.
Wow, way to put my act out there.
But when you dealing with somebody like a good comic like Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock and Wonder Sykes, those people, you don't know where it's coming from.
Yeah.
So Michelle Wolf is the shit to me. She is so fucking funny. And I went up to Helium and she was playing Helium one day and I was like, I really want to meet this girl because I'm a fan. And so I go in, I was like, hey, Michelle Wolf, I'm Miss Pat. And I just wanted to meet you. She's like, Miss Pat. And I'm like, bitch, you know me? She's like, bitch, everybody know you. I'm like, they do. And I was actually a little groupie for Michelle Wolf. I really like her. She's so fucking funny to me. And rarely do I see a woman that I really like.
She has this joke about not liking to fuck dudes with big dicks, and that made me so sad. I was like, damn it, Michelle.
We got one.
But it don't always end up like with big dick. It's a twist to it. And it's actually like politics or something connected to that big dick. That it ain't just dick jokes.
Right.
She's so fucking smart. She's good.
We got to start wrapping up.
Why? I'm enjoying you guys.
You got a meeting.
Yep.
I do have a meeting.
You got a meeting, so you gotta do your makeup for that.
Did we miss anything?
No, we can do it for another episode.
It won't be old? Okay.
There's always new shit to talk about. We haven't even talked about our leader.
We have done this for a year and we have not run out of anything in 60 episodes.
We literally never get to what we
never no.
We don't even really plan
need
anymore.
to.
We just sit down and start talking. That's what I love about the chemistry with us. It's like natural. Just us sitting at a fucking back porch shooting the shit. They say.
I don't know so much about you, Dion. I know how prepared she always is. I always like to prepare. You seem prepared. And so it's funny for three preparers to show up. We got to have this plan. We got to have that. We never get to it. We never get to any of it.
Never.
So by the time this episode comes out, the contest will probably be over, right? We're running a contest, the Crack Baby, for our 1 year anniversary.
Okay.
It could be next week.
We can cut something that I can put in. The episode for tomorrow.
For all the Crack Babies in the Pat Down group, we're doing a 1 year anniversary giveaway. We're going to do 3 winners. In order to enter the contest, you have to do a video with your favorite Miss Patism. We've already got a couple.
Well, one lady had me cracking fuck up. They stole my motherfucking Gucci glass. I said, I called Dion and I was like, put this bitch down. She cracked me the fuck up.
Oh my God.
So I'm gonna get a little care package together for first, second, and third place winner. And I'm gonna announce it. I'm gonna go live with you in the group to say that you won the package. So please give us your favorite Miss Patism. You got to make a video. It can't be no fucking words. You got to make a video because we want to see how you imitate Miss Pat.
Glasses.
Here we go. I found it. Okay. Hold on.
No, these motherfuckers done stole my motherfucking Gucci glasses.
We got this one. Let's see here.
Dion, Chris, all you crack babies. My favorite Miss Pat tourism has to be good grizzletism.
Me and my words, goddammit. So make sure y'all do this.
You got to make a video and post it. It's in the announcements. It's at the top of the announcements. Post the video in the comments. The contest lasts a week, so May 4th is the last day. Post the videos, and if we need to extend the contest, we can, because I understand some people have technical issues. Some people got old phones. But we just want to see your favorite Miss Pat-isms on video while this quarantine's going on.
And you can grab that link to the Facebook group on Miss Pat's website, misspatcomedy.com, or it's in the description of the podcast.
Yeah. So thank you guys for tuning in, and until next time, y'all stay safe, keep your hands washed, keep your ass washed, and don't get the Rona, baby.
Intro.
Welcome to another episode of the Pat Down. We're talking about me. So stay tuned after the music so you can hear about me. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of The Pat Down. Make sure you check out my website at misspatcomedy.com for all of my social media, my tour dates, my book. Make sure you spread the word about my podcast. Please rate and review. Please rate and review and share. Thank y'all so much, y'all. I've been Miss Pat.